San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo from the stands, but they will enjoy it from the saddle as well. That is beautiful Emily Charlesworth. She's 11 years old, carrying the very same flag the way she did at the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hi guys, it's Brandy with San Angelo Live. I'm at the 7th performance of the 2018 San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo, and I am with Emily, and she is the trick rider that you keep seeing carrying around fireworks. What school do you go to, Emily?
I'm homeschooled.
You're homeschooled?
Yes, ma'am.
Does your mom or your dad stay home with you?
My mom.
Your mom? So she must have the patience of a saint?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Is that how you got to be so good working with horses?
Yes, ma'am.
From your mom? Now, have you been riding horses your entire life?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. She's so polite, too. You must be doing it right. How old are you?
I'm 12.
12? And how long have you been trick riding?
5 years.
5 years. So, when you started trick riding, what did you start out with doing?
Tricks.
Well, the tricks.
Well, I know, but
Which one?
did you start maybe a process of getting comfortable without a, you know, a saddle on, or how does that work? Most of us are completely in the dark.
Well, you start off with a trick riding saddle, and you just, you pony, like you walk in circles, and you just do the tricks.
So how many laps do you think you've done with your horse?
Millions.
Millions? How often do you ride your horse and work with your horse?
Every day.
Every single day?
As much as I can.
Yeah. Especially between homeschool and everything else. What other activities do you do?
I rodeo. I do barrels, poles, breakaway, and team rope.
So you kind of do it all.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. How do you fit that into your schedule?
Homeschool helps a lot.
Homeschool helps a lot. Patient parents at homeschool. Now, what is your horse's name? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but she looks like she wants to be involved.
His name's Indio.
Oh, his. I keep calling him a her. No wonder. Get it right, huh? And how long have you been working with this particular horse?
Probably 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years? But have you had this horse its entire life?
Yes. Well, no, I got him when I was about 5, and I've had him ever since.
Do you only use this horse for trick riding, or do you use it
I
when
break
you're
away on it.
Or you do break away on it, and you have another horse for barrel racing?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, gosh, thank you so much for talking to us, and you look beautiful, and you're doing a great job out there.
Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you, guys. So back to y'all.
2013 Spanish Fort, Utah. First Financial Bank. Come on, champ! Folks, he's made 8 trips to the NFR. He's left 4 times as the world champion. He's a San Angelo Stock Show champ. How about it for Casey?
Hey everybody, here with me is Casey Field. He was just the top rider of the night for bareback riding. I'm Alex Cassetti, and we are out here at the 7th performance at the 2018 San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo. Well, you got yourself a score of 82.5. What exactly did you have to do to get that to happen?
Tonight my main focus was just getting my feet going fast as I could as soon as that horse left the chute. It's a nice little horse, pretty rapid. Feels like you spur him about 20 times in 8 seconds, but a lot of fun, good horse, happy with my score.
You know, I don't really exactly understand the scoring, so what exactly do you have to do to get that higher, or when it's lower?
A good score in the bareback riding, there's 50 points available for the horse and 50 points available for the cowboy, and they judge it on control and your spur stroke and toes turned out. Tonight my toes were turned out good, kept my chin down, kept in control the whole 8 seconds. The horse was jumping and kicking real high every jump and finished strong, and that's really key. You want to leave in the judge's mind a really strong ride at the end of the ride.
Well, you did great. So, well, I told you before the interview started that I heard a lot of talk about you, quote unquote, you are a legend. So tell me a little bit about the titles you have under your belt.
I appreciate the comment, but I've had a lot of luck in my success. I've been very blessed. I've won 4 world titles. I've won 4 averages at the NFR. Yeah, I've had a lot of luck here in San Angelo. I've won this rodeo a couple times. I've won the shootout. I'm just very lucky, I guess you could say. It's a rodeo. You know, you got to have a lot of focus and a lot of drive, but you need a lot of luck also.
Where are you from?
I'm from beautiful Utah.
Utah. So if you're all the way from up there, why come to San Angelo so much?
I come down here in the wintertime down to Texas. There's a lot of big indoor rodeos going on. Snowing up home, there's not a lot of opportunities for good rodeos, so come down here, come to a great rodeo like San Angelo. It's the next step to get to the NFR and try to win another world title.
And you might want to mention some of your little fans. You mentioned you have a son and a daughter?
Yep, I'm married and I have a little boy that's 2 and a little girl that's 4 years old, and they're my biggest fans. And try to take them as much as I can, but she's got preschool going on. She'll come down 2 weeks and be with me for the rest of the month. Go to San Antonio, Houston, all the big rodeos.
Well, that'll be a lot of fun. Well, once again, congratulations on your success. Casey Field, stay tuned here at San Angelo Live to see how he ends up doing in the rest of this rodeo. I'm Alex Setti, and you're watching.
I saw that. Tyler Hessman, Twin Mountain fence to shoot. Hessman, hell, that's Pete's boy. Why are you so quiet out there?
I'm Kendall Ponce here with Tyler Hessman, who just got done riding a bull, scoring in the 80s, which is making him one of the leaders of tonight. How was that bull ride for you tonight?
That was really good. I thought he was a good bull coming in, and kid rode him the other day, so I thought I had a good chance on him, and it worked out. So,
what's going through your head as you're sitting in the chute on that bull, ready to go out there?
Just try to stay relaxed. You can't try too hard. They're a little bigger than I am, so try too hard. It doesn't normally work out. Stay relaxed. Just do what I know how to do.
They are pretty big. Have you had any bad injuries, anything like that recently, or what's your worst one you've had?
Yeah, the last 2 years haven't been good. I broke my back 2 years ago and then tore a groin last year about a week apart in a year, so it wasn't a good last 2 years, but I'm trying to stay healthy this year, and it seems to be working so far.
You've obviously got a real love for the sport to stick through all that dedication. And where are you from? What brings you to San Angelo Rodeo?
I'm just from Beaver, Oklahoma, and just pro rodeoing throughout the year. Taking it kind of slow right now because I'm calving out some mama cows, but just came down here for the pro rodeo. Going to go to a couple more throughout the winter, and then hopefully when the summer hits, get to go all summer.
And what is your next rodeo you're heading to after this one?
Actually going to the LJ bull riding finals. It's not PRCA sanctioned. It's just it's a bull riding association. Going to go to that in Joplin. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Congratulations on tonight. Stay tuned in to San Angelo Live for more rodeo updates.
Former Resisto Rookie of the Year award winner. He's won some of the biggest 4th of July rodeos in the world, including St. Paul, Oregon. He's won them all over the country. Dayton, Iowa. The man's got a Northcott bucket horse called Ramble On. South Plains, your John Deere agricultural equipment dealer. South Plains Implement. That's where you're going to find Troy Krauser. Kid's got talent. Lots of it. Tight circle to the left in the middle of the pen.
I'm Kendall Ponce here with Troy Krauser tonight, who just took tonight's lead with a 79 in the saddle bronc riding. How was your ride tonight? How did you feel overall after it?
Felt pretty good. I got a new saddle, so I was trying it out for the first time and felt really good. I had a nice horse of Mux's from Canada, so I think that horse came farther than I did to go to this rodeo, but anyway, it worked out, I guess. Hopefully get the short round.
And where are you from?
South Dakota.
Have you been to the San Angelo Rodeo before?
Yes, I've been here quite a few years. So.
And where are you headed to after this rodeo?
San Antonio next week.
San Antonio. When you're in the chute with the horse, what's the one thing going through your mind right then? Like anything exactly you're just thinking before you let go and go out there?
Just lift and spur. Just keep it simple.
Awesome. Thank you. Right. Congratulations. And continue watching San Angelo Live's updates for.
Got it. Crack on. Come on, blade up. There we go. On the low, time flash. It's too quiet in here. Come on.
Hey everybody, we're out here at the 7th performance at the 2018 San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo, and I am joined here with Blaine Cox, and he just finished doing his event, which is tie-down roping, and he got himself a nice time of 7.8. How exactly did you do that?
I had a great calf and didn't really know her, but I seen her a little bit extra, a little bit too much. Or I could have been a little faster, but she was a really good calf, and horse worked great and just made a good run.
So you mentioned that she was a great calf. What exactly, what makes a good calf? What makes a bad one?
Usually just user-friendly, just not run too hard, definitely not kick, and just kind of stand there and let you do your job.
So I was watching you guys perform, and I just got to ask, how do you guys always land near or on the calf? How do you do it when you're jumping straight from your horse?
Normally what you do is you rope, and then nowadays we try to hold our slack to keep the calf standing and keep it from hurting the calf as much as possible. And you normally land probably 2 or 3 feet in front of your horse, and then you actually run from your horse to the calf and try to get your timing right, feet right to flank him.
So you told me earlier that today was not your best time. Go ahead and repeat what your best time has been.
I've been 6'8" before. Yes, ma'am.
So do you think tomorrow he is going to be performing again at 3 o'clock here in San Angelo? Do you think maybe you're going to be able to get it down a little closer to that?
We hope so. That'd be great.
What are you going to have to do different to get that again?
Just run at the barrier a little stronger and draw another great calf.
How long have you been here with your horse, and what's his or her name?
This horse here, his name is Bull, and my dad actually started and trained him, and we've had him the last 6 or 7 years.
So with that, I'm assuming you've been, professionally competing for at least 6 or 7 years?
Yes, ma'am, since 2012.
All right, well, it is a little cold out here, so I'm going to go ahead and let you two go. Once again, congratulations. I'm Allie Cassetti, and you're watching San Angelo Live.
He won this rodeo in 2013, Spanish Fork, Utah. First, Financial Bank. Come on, champ!
Hey everybody, I'm out here with Dakota Eldridge. He just had an amazing ride. It's gonna go ahead and sit him at number 1 for the steer wrestling. He got himself an amazingly low time of 3.1. How do you feel about that?
Great steer, made a great run. Horse feels great.
Okay, here's the National Finals Rodeo Champion, Dakota Eldridge, 26 years young. Wow. Folks, that is 0.2 of a second off the arena record in 86 years. Spanish Fork, Utah. First, Financial Bank. Come on, champ! Folks, he's made 8 trips to the NFR. He's left 4 times as the world champion. He's a San Angelo Stock Show champ. How about it for Casey?
Hey everybody, here with me is Casey Field. He was just the top rider of the night for bareback riding. I'm Allie Cassetti, and we are out here at the 7th performance at the 2018 San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo. Well, you got yourself a score of 82.5. What exactly did you have to do to get that to happen?
Tonight, my main focus was just get my feet going fast as I could as soon as that horse left the chute. He's a nice little horse, pretty rapid. Feels like you spur him about 20 times in 8 seconds, but a lot of fun, good horse, happy with my score.
I don't really exactly understand the scoring, so what exactly do you have to do to get that higher or when it's lower?
A good score in the bareback run, there's 50 points available for the horse and 50 points available for the cowboy, and they judge it on control and your spur stroke and toes turned out. Tonight my toes were turned out good, kept my chin down, kept in control the whole 8 seconds. The horse was jumping and kicking real high every jump and finished strong, and that's really key. You want to leave in the judge's mind a really strong ride at the end of the ride.
Well, you did great. So, well, I told you before the interview started that I heard a lot of talk about you, quote unquote, you are a legend. So tell me a little bit about the titles you have under your belt.
I appreciate the comment, but I've had a lot of luck with my success. I've been very blessed. I've won 4 world titles. I've won 4 averages at the NFR. I've had a lot of luck here in San Angelo. I've won this rodeo a couple times. I've won the shootout. I'm just very lucky, I guess you could say. It's a rodeo, you got to have a lot of focus and a lot of drive, but you need a lot of luck also.
Where are you from?
I'm from beautiful Utah.
So you're all the way from up there. Why come to San Angelo so much?
I come down here in the wintertime down to Texas. There's a lot of big indoor rodeos going on. Snowing up home, there's not a lot of opportunities for good rodeos. So come down here, come to a great rodeo like San Angelo. It's the next step to get to the NFR and try to win another world title.
And you might want to mention some of your little fans. You mentioned you have a son and a daughter.
Yep, I'm married and I have a little boy that's 2 and a little girl that's 4 years old, and they're my biggest fans. And try to take them as much as I can, but she's got preschool going on. She'll come down 2 weeks and be with me for the rest of the month. Go to San Antonio, Houston, all the big rodeos.
Well, that'll be a lot of fun. Well, once again, congratulations on your success. Casey Field, stay tuned here at San Angelo Live to see how he ends up doing in the rest of this rodeo. I'm Alex Setti, and you're watching San Angelo Live.
I would not lay down if I were you. Del Rio, Texas, Val Verde County, across from Ciudad de Acuña. Colby Hill, Scrappy Doo. The name of the bull, Scrappy. What are you doing, Rum? Oh, Scrappy. He's Scrappy. Come on, let's hear it for Del Rio, Texas. Ooh, I'm on fire. Oh, 70 points.
Hey everyone, this is Joe Hyde with San Angelo Live, and I had to interview Colby Hill because he's from kind of my adopted hometown of Del Rio, Texas. Colby, you had a great ride out there, 70 points. Man, it should have been an 85 to 90. What do you think?
I tell you what, he was hard to track out there, belly rolling, throwing everything he could, but the kitchen sink to me. But I mean, 70 points and no re-ride, but I mean, it's all good. Go to the next one.
Where is the next one?
Belton, Texas tonight.
So you're doing like all the old Bad Company Rodeo circuits. You remember Bad Company Rodeo down in Del Rio, Texas?
Yes, sir. I used to go down there and get on his babies, shoot, when I was about 15 years old.
So you got started kind of like on
Yes,
Two
sir.
Pepper Lane, huh?
Yes, sir, down there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you decided not to go to college. You had a full ride scholarship to, where did you say?
Wharton County Junior College.
Okay. And you decided to go ahead and bull ride instead of doing that.
Yes, sir.
Are you making a lot of money?
Yes, sir. I was third last weekend in Fort Worth, and ever since then, I mean, just my dream is to make Vegas, so hopefully we'll do that.
The great NFR, the
Yes,
National
sir.
Finals Rodeo. That's what the dream for every rodeo cowboy is, to make it to Vegas. And so, are you going to get to ride here again for us, or how do you think it's looking?
I hope so, but I mean, shoot, I doubt it really. There's a lot of good guys still to come, and if I do, that'd be great. I mean, we'll try to knock another one down.
So after Belton, where else are you competing in the next couple of weeks?
Los Fresnos Friday night, and then after that,
Where's Los Fresnos?
down in the valley. It's about 8 hours from Del Rio, 6 hours.
So you have to drive down all those
Yes, sir.
tore up Eagle Ford shale roads, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do.
All right, so preparing for bull riding, what do you do?
I run a lot, and I mean, I have a drop barrel that's called a buck ride. I get on it, shoot every day that I can, but I mainly run a lot. And I mean, I don't lift a whole lot of weights, but I just mainly run a lot.
And how many years have you been doing this?
I've been doing it since I was 10 years old.
10 years
Yes,
old,
sir.
and you're how old now?
21.
21, so that's 11 years of bull riding experience.
Yes, sir.
Have you been hurt bad any time?
No, so last year, yes, sir, I got knocked out pretty bad and woke up in the hospital.
So you had a concussion?
Yes, sir.
So do you wear a helmet or you wear a hat?
Yes, sir. I got a new 100X helmet. I was wearing the 2-Tough when that happened. I switched over.
You switched over to a new
yes,
one?
Sir. And ever since then, I've been hit, stomped on. I mean, it's been great.
So technology is getting good.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm going to grab this real quick. Can I grab it? So this is a bull rider's helmet right here, and this is what's the brand?
Hunter X.
Hunter X.
Yes, sir.
And you said that this technology that's in this helmet has kept you pretty safe.
Man. Yes, sir. I took a shot in Fort Worth too, going in the well on a bull to make the whistle, and I didn't feel nothing.
When you say take a shot, what does that mean?
Take a shot to the face.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
So
His horns.
Where's the dent?
Oh man, they're all over. I hit him right here, but I mean, you got scratches everywhere.
That's amazing.
Yes, sir. And I mean, I don't feel nothing. Thank
So
God
you
lately.
think 30 years ago guys were riding bulls with nothing?
Yes, sir.
Right?
It's crazy, really.
Yeah, but of course I guess the bulls now have gotten a lot bigger and a
Yes,
lot
sir.
meaner.
The
and
genetics and stuff.
Yeah,
It's getting crazy.
Yeah, all that sperm trading
Yes,
is
sir.
making it so you have to get these fancy helmets.
Every stock contractor wants that good bull.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly,
sir.
exactly. What's the toughest bull you ever ridden?
Shoot, man, there's been a bunch, but last year there was a bull called 126 Black Gold that I had in Wharton, one of Billy Jones's bulls. I think that's a pretty good bull I had last year, probably the rankest bull last year I had. Yes, sir.
And what made it bad?
He was a little bitty bull, and I was a tall guy, and he was 100 mile an hour in the gate, just real quick.
One of the things I kind of see here and other rodeos I've covered is they tend to score you higher when the bull stays
Yes,
in a
sir.
tighter
Yes,
pattern
sir.
right around the chute.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's kind of what you did today. It was
Yes,
a
sir.
pretty tight pattern. And
sir.
they still didn't score you high.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yes,
It's like the luck of the draw
Yes, sir.
sometimes. with these
Sometimes
judges.
you don't think you're going to be 85 and you're 85, and like today, sometimes you think you'll be about 80 and you're 70.
Yeah.
So whatever the judges, you never argue with the judges.
Well, thank you very much for
Yes,
talking
sir.
with us, Colby.
Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Everyone back in Del Rio, Texas, this is your boy here. Support him. You got any sponsors?
HEB.
You mean HEB sponsors you?
Yes,
Wait,
sir.
look at that. I should have known it. Look at HEB. You know, that's
HEB.
awesome. So HEB
Yes, sir.
is sponsoring
Yes, sir.
you
Yes, sir.
and keeping you on the road.
They
And
are.
what kind of car do you drive?
A Hyundai Sonata.
Really?
Yes, sir. Gas saver.
I guess since you don't have to carry horses or anything,
No,
that's
sir.
kind of cool, yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, this is Joe Hyde with Colby Hill from Del Rio, Texas, bull rider, and thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with more with San Angelo Live.
Tyler Hessman, Twin Mountain fence to shoot. Ashlyn, hang on. That's Pete Floyd. Why are you so quiet out there?
I'm Kendall Ponce here with Tyler Hessman, who just got done riding a bull, scoring in the 80s, which is making him one of the leaders of tonight. How was that bull ride for you tonight?
That was really good. I thought he was a good bull coming in, and kid rode him the other day, so I thought I had a good chance on him, and it worked out. So.
What's going through your head as you're sitting in the chute on that bull, ready to go out there?
Just try to stay relaxed. You can't try too hard. They're a little bigger than I am, so try too hard. It doesn't normally work out. Stay relaxed. Just do what I know how to do.
They are pretty big. Have you had any bad injuries, anything like that recently, or what's your worst one you've had?
Yeah, the last 2 years haven't been good. I broke my back 2 years ago and then tore a groin last year about a week apart in a year, so it wasn't a good last 2 years, but I'm trying to stay healthy this year, and it seems to be working so far.
You've obviously got a real love for the sport to stick through all that dedication. And where are you from? What brings you to San Angelo Rodeo?
I'm just from Beaver, Oklahoma, and just pro rodeoing throughout the year. Taking it kind of slow right now because I'm calving out some mama cows, but just came down here for the pro rodeo. Going to go to a couple more throughout the winter, and then hopefully when the summer hits, get to go all summer.
And what is your next rodeo you're heading to after this one?
Actually going to the LJ bull riding finals. It's not PRCA sanctioned. It's just it's a bull riding association. Going to go to that in Joplin. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Congratulations on tonight. Stay tuned in to San Angelo Live for more rodeo updates.
Yes. Here's Manny Dickens, Loveland, Colorado. Ride, Manny, ride. Woo! Fastest run of the night.
Hey everybody, I'm joined here with Maddie Dickens. We are out here at the 7th performance at the San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo. We are outside right now and I am kind of freezing. How are you?
I am also freezing. I think I'm going to get hypothermia tonight.
Well, Maddie here just performed great in her event, which is barrel racing. She got herself a time of 14.44. Is that one of your better times?
Yeah, it kind of just depends on the pattern. This is my second time running here, and that's our best one.
So you just told me that you're in college. Where are you going to college?
I go to Odessa College right now, and I'm transferring to Texas Tech next year.
Nice. What made you choose Tech?
I know the coach pretty well. He's a family friend, and then that's sort of closer to home for me, so to where it's not 12 hours, and I like to be to where my parents can kind of come see me on a weekend if they want to.
How long have you been barrel racing?
I've been rodeoing pretty much forever, but I didn't really run barrels in high school, so just the last couple of years when I got him 2 years ago, so ever since then.
And who is this here?
This is Bucky. It's not because he's a buckskin. He tried to buck me off the first 4 times I ran him, so Bucky just kind of stuck because he definitely has a personality, as you saw him knock me down.
How did you get him to, stop bucking you off those first couple of times?
I was kind of intimidated by first, and then he just needed to know who was the boss, kind of. He needed to know that he couldn't do that. So, but he's been good ever since then.
You guys, you move around those barrels so fast, trying not to knock them down. How do you train your horse to do that?
I think a lot of it is just once you find one that likes it, they really like it and enjoy it, and. Like for him, I can't really put him on the barrels very much because he likes to get really tight around his turn, so he stays away from them as much as I can because I run him so much he just gets too tight on him. So he gets a lot of not practicing.
Yeah. Well, like we said earlier, it is freezing, so I'm going to go ahead and let you two go. Thank you so much for talking with me. When will you be competing again?
I'm up in San Antonio tomorrow morning, so I'll be there. I'm headed there now.
Well, best of luck. Thank you so much for talking with me. This is Maddie Dickens. I'm Allie Cassetti. We're out here at the 2018 San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo, and you're watching San Angelo Live.